Started. So first thing you do is shake the body out. I have no idea now. I haven't read that first, so are you okay?
Yeah.
Any aches and pains? I thought it was you and I saw the email by the way. Any aches and pains I should be aware
I've
of?
got a scrabble injury.
What have you done?
I hurt my shoulders.
It was laid on the settee place, not in a position you keep saying you've got a scrabble injury.
Seriously.
Okay, so there will be a little bit of weight bearing on the arms, so whatever feels like too much, you let me know. We'll adapt it. If you lie down there, a little bit more shake. Lovely. And just so you know, that's Zoom. I've got a student coming on Zoom as well, so that's why that's there. Should we have a little lie down? Not there yet. Wait.
We can't see you.
So have a little lie down. Lie all the way down and get comfortable. It's the nicest part of class. And then it all changes quickly after this. So once you're lying down, if you can close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out through the mouth. And do that again twice more. Nice deep breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out. One more time. And then allow the breath to flow in and out freely and softly. And watch as the breath flows in. Watch as the breath flows out. And the mind will want to wander away all the time. So just every time you notice that the mind has wandered away from the breath, just simply bring it back to the breath so that you are always there with your breath in and with your breath out. And notice how you're breathing today. Is the breath flowing freely? Is it smooth? Is it deep? And then start to encourage the breath to be a little bit slower. And notice that when you breathe a little more slowly, the breath becomes a little deeper, a little longer. So breathing in, allowing the torso to expand gently in all directions. Breathing out and soften and relax the whole torso a little bit more. Remember, every time the mind wanders away, bring it back to the breath. And then bring your hands onto your ribs, one hand on each side of the ribs. As you breathe in, try to send the breath into the sides of the ribs rather than just into the front. So when you breathe in, feel the ribs expanding a little bit more to the sides. When you breathe out, draw the front of your ribs down towards the floor. Okay? So breathing in, letting the ribs expand more to the sides and even into the back ribs. And as you breathe out, draw the front ribs down. Okay? And when you do that, notice the belly starting to engage. When you breathe in this way, you create a little bit more protection for your spine. So breathing in, the ribs expand to the sides. Breathing out, draw the front ribs in. And then see if you can keep breathing like that throughout the practice. Obviously you're going to forget, and every now and then I'll remind you. Okay? But for now, let's do a big full body stretch. So reach your arms overhead. Just be careful not to hit the wall. And then do a big stretch, reaching the arms and the legs away from each other. Try pointing the toes forward. And then stretch one side a bit more than the other, and then stretch the other side. So you're kind of wriggling, stretching side to side a few times. And then when you've done both sides evenly, use your next out breath to draw the knees up into the chest. Wrap your arms across your legs and give yourself a big hug. Rocking gently side to side. Fabulous. And then one hand on each knee. Okay. You're going to push the knees away from each other and then circle them back together. So do a little bit of hip circles here. And then when you've done a few in one direction, go in the opposite direction a few times. Wonderful. And then let's inhale, take the arms and the legs up towards the ceiling. and rotate the wrists and ankles. And the other way. Lovely. Then knees back into the chest. Okay? If your back hurts, you can roll to one side to come up to sit. But if your back is okay, start to swing your legs behind you and then rock yourself up towards sitting and then roll back down again and rock back up a few times. Okay? So rocking back and forth a few times. And then the next time you come up and see if you can let the feet hover above the floor for a moment. Squeeze the inner thighs together and sit nice and tall and smile. And then lower your legs down. We're okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Joseph today. I hope he's okay. Anyway, hands on to what I call knees. I'm still the same, still don't know my head from my toes. So. Right, so from here, let's breathe in, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine, lift the chest. As you breathe out, draw the belly in, drop the chin down and round the spine. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine, lift your chest. Exhale and round the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and round. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and round. And then come back to center. Bring your feet onto the mat. Okay? Have your thighs together if you can. Okay? Sitting nice and tall. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, make a fist and squeeze your leg. Lean back with a long spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, squeeze your inner thighs and lean back, long spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. By the way, if you forget which way to breathe, just breathe, okay? Or when you're passing out in class. A few more. Okay. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more work, as you lean back, you can float the feet up. You don't have to, okay? Inhale and reach. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs and maybe lift, maybe not. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to hold it. So next time you lean back, hold it. Squeeze your legs together. You can keep your feet on the floor if you prefer. And then rock it out. And then lower the legs down. Take your hands behind you and roll your shoulders onto your back. Lift the chest up and gently sway it out, lengthening the front of the body. Lovely. So we've been working on the core like this for a couple of weeks. We're going to carry on just so that it sticks in your mind, okay? So let's do the next one, which is very similar, okay? So bend your knees, have your feet on the floor, sitting nice and tall. As you breathe in, reach your arms forward, okay? As you breathe out, squeeze the fists and lean back, and then we're going to stay back here. Reach the arms forward on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, you pull yourself up to sit, yeah? Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze your legs together, lean back, long spine. Inhale, reach your hands forward. Exhale and pull up. Inhale, reach. Okay. And as you exhale, squeeze and lean back. Then inhale, reach just the arms forward. Exhale and pull yourself back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze and lean back. Inhale, reach. Exhale and pull up. A few more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze, lean back. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale and pull yourself back up. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze and lean back with a long spine. Then inhale, reach just the arms forward. Exhale, pull yourself up. Here he comes. And then lower the legs down. Give them a little shake. Oh, my quads are killing me.
Yes.
And you'll see why, because we'll be doing a few other things today that will make you remember that these still live. And then we're going to do a bit more. My partner ran a marathon a week and a half ago. He was not happy when I did a lot of quads work this week, right? So sitting nice and tall, okay? And you can take your hands down to the floor just behind you. Okay? And take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, squeeze your legs together. Drop the knees to the right or to the left and look back behind you. Okay? Inhale back to center. I don't mind which way. Exhale, drop the knees to the other side and look back. Inhale to center. Exhale, squeeze and look behind you. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze and twist. You can stay right here with the feet on the floor and carry on with that, but you can inhale the legs up. Exhale, squeeze and twist. Okay, your choice. So Those of you who want to work a little harder, you lift your legs up, okay? Take a deep breath in at the center, exhale and twist to one side, inhale back to center, exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, center, exhale, twist and draw the knees a little closer to your chest. Inhale, twist, inhale, center, exhale, twist. I'm talking rubbish. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. And let that go when you're done. Shake the legs out. Whew. Right. Swing your legs out behind you. Come onto your hands and knees. And have your shoulders, elbows and wrists in a straight line. You want your hands about shoulder width apart. And the creases of your wrists should be aligned with the front of the mat. So you're not turning your hands out or in, okay? They're going straight forward. Now, if your wrists are a bit sore today, you can move your shoulders a little bit behind your wrists. Otherwise, keep them directly above. And the knees are underneath the hips. As you breathe in, press your shin bones down, slide the chest forward and look up. As you breathe out, push into your hands, drop your chin, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, slide the chest forward and look up. Exhale and round the spine. And then we're going to travel with this one, right? So inhale, look forward. Exhale, push into the earth, round the spine and move your bottom back to your heels. Inhale when you get there, and as you exhale, you're going to round the spine again and come forward, and then inhale, lift the chest, okay? And as you exhale, you round the spine, draw the belly in and move back to your heels. And when you get there, you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you round the spine again to come forward, and then lift the chest, take a breath. And do two more with your own breath. So breathing out, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, drop the head down and move your bottom back to your heels. Then take a deep breath in when you get there. And as you exhale, round the spine again, coming forward and then lift the chest, look up, take a breath. Exhale, rounding to go back to your heels again. Okay, so drop your chin, tuck your tailbone, and then inhale when you get there. Exhale, round the spine to come forward. So keep your head down, come forward, and then lift the chest, take a breath. And now, don't hate me for this one. Sit back for a moment, rotate your wrists out. If you can sit back onto your heels, sit back onto your heels. Fabulous. Rotate the wrists out. Okay. And then the other way. And hello, Joseph, you alright? Okay. Just join in when you're ready. We're going to try this wave from downward dog or plank to down dog a couple of times. I won't make you do too many, but let me demo this before you go up, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our shoulders in line with our wrists. Take one leg back, the other leg back, and then look a little forward, take a breath in. And as we breathe out, the chin comes to the chest, then you pull the ribs and the hips towards each other, and round the spine to go back into downward dog. We will walk the dog out here a little bit, and then we're going to bend the knees, take a breath, and as we breathe out, we're going to press the thighs back, let the spine round like an angry cat to come back into plank, and then we'll go back one more time, and that's it. Okay, so come onto your hands and knees, and get your shoulders in line with your wrists. Okay, spread your fingers, and think about taking the weight into your finger pads and into your thumb pads as well, so you're not just hanging out in your wrist joints. Okay, extend one leg straight back with the toes tucked under, and then extend the other leg straight back. Keep your shoulders in line with your wrists, so don't move your shoulders back. Okay, so both legs straight. Squeeze your legs together, take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the chin into the chest and lift your spine up towards the ceiling and send your bum way back and up towards downward dog. Take a breath, actually stay there, bend one knee and then the other a few times, walk your dog out. So just a gentle little bend, doesn't have to be big. Okay. And then when you're ready, bend both knees a little bit, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, push your thighs back and let the spine round like an angry cat as you move your shoulders forward, coming into plank pose. Okay. And then when you're in plank, take a breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your chin round the spine and go back up again into dog. And then inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, press the thighs back, round the spine and come forward into plank again. Inhale in plank, exhale, lower the knees all the way down to the floor. So, come and have a little, you can lie on your front for a moment if you like. But I'd rather you came up because we're not resting yet. Tuck the toes under and sit back onto your heels. Okay? And we're going to just, while you're sitting there, getting acquainted with your feet and stretching them out, I want to show you plank again. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to let your belly sort of drop down towards the floor on the plank. So think about pushing out through the heels, pushing down into your hands, and draw the hip bones and the ribs a little bit towards each other so that you're starting to really engage the core and not sink the back down. Are we okay doing one more plank? Yeah. Go on then. Back onto your hands and knees. Okay? And then extend one leg straight back, keeping your shoulders in line with your wrist, and then take the other leg back. Okay? Now squeeze your inner thighs together, push into your hands, into plank. Lindsay, come a little forward, plank. Yeah, bum in line with the shoulders. Now remember to think about drawing the hips and the ribs towards each other, so you're not sinking the belly down, okay? And then look a little forward of your hands. That's it. Beautiful. And then exhale, can go all the way back into downward dog. Yay! And then bend the knees a little. Walk your hands back towards your feet until you can ground the heels down, and then let the hands completely relax and go into a forward bend. Relax your head, relax your shoulders, nod your head yes a few times, shake your head no a few times, and then use your next out breath to push into the earth and round the spine to come all the way up. Keep pushing into your feet as you come up. And once you're up, inhale the arms up, exhale, take the arms back and down. Shake it out a little bit. Come to the front of the mat. So we'll get off our hands for now. Okay. We're okay? That didn't hurt your shoulder, did it?
No, no.
Did it hurt your hand and shoulder?
No, it's mostly okay now. It's just
Oh,
where
good.
I actually dropped a rock on it. So,
The things you do to yourself, Joseph.
I think I pulled something here as well.
Oh, bless.
I'm not doing well.
Well, hopefully the yoga will help a little bit, maybe. We'll see.
Well, I've been making around everywhere for the past few days. So.
Oh, God. Yeah. Right, so let's stand nice and you know what? Let's just get into a chair pose straight away. Okay? So, wobbly. Have your legs together, if you can. Okay, as close together as they will go. Have your hands onto your hips. I'll turn sideways. Okay? And then take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, stick your bottom back and then bend the knees. Keep the thighs hugging in. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Take a breath. As you breathe out, push down into your hands and begin to lift your chest up. And look a little forward. Think about drawing the belly in. Then inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, maybe you can sink your bottom down a little bit more. Be careful you're not overarching the lower back, right? You're drawing your tailbone down towards the floor. Okay? And smile and breathe. I like being a teacher. I can just stand up and look around. Beautiful. And then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale and release the arms down. Shall we have another quick forward bend and stretch that out? Okay. So have your feet about hip width apart again. Okay. And knees a little bit soft. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to come down with a nice long spine. And then when you feel, that's it, I'm not going to go any further, I can feel something, relax the head down. Relax your hands. And then just breathe here a moment. You can try bending one knee and then the other a few times if that helps, if that feels good. And then when you're ready, use your next out breath. Push into your feet and roll the spine all the way up. Inhaling the arms up. And exhale, release the hands and lower down. Okay? And staying at the front of the mat, keeping your feet hip width, we're going to step the left leg back, and just be careful that you don't step it behind the right. You want to take it straight back on its own line. So left leg goes straight back, and the left big toe is going to point towards the front left corner of your mat. Okay? If you're wobbling, widen the stance a little bit. Grounding into your left foot. Whee! Try not to fall over. In fact, ground into both feet. Okay? Turn your chest forward. Okay? And we're going to bend the right knee so it sits in line with the ankle. Beautiful, well done everybody. Inhale, take the arms up. As you exhale, I always forget which one I'm going. The left elbow comes on top of the right. Okay, I'm going left elbow on top of the right, that's it. And then if you can bring the palms together, bring the palms together. So you slide your left arm on top. That's your left, that's it. And then slide the left hand forward, the one on top, slide it forward, and then bring the palms together. I say, I'm not allowed to touch you. That's it. Oh, well done, you. I'm like, oh. Right, from here, as you breathe in, push the elbows forward away from you, lift up and straighten the right leg. As you breathe out, bend the right knee down. Inhale, straighten the right leg, press the elbows up a little bit more. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale and straighten the right leg. Exhale and bend, and then hold it here. Lift the chest up, lift the elbows up a little bit more and breathe. Think about hugging the top of your thighs in towards each other so that you find your center. Grounding into all 3 points of the feet, okay, so the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and the center of your heel. And then nice deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands. Then inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, transfer weight into your right foot, hands to heart, and bring your left knee up. Yeah. Now hug the thighs until you don't fall over. Find your center, hug in, and rotate the ankle. And the other way. And then lower it down.
Got it now.
We'll do the other side, okay? See, now I can balance here, I get into ballet and I can't balance. I don't understand what that's all about.
I'm behind you in ballet balancing you.
We'll do the other side, okay? So soften the knees a little bit. Lean a little to the left and take your right leg straight back. Big toe pointing towards the front right corner of the mat. So widen the stance a little bit, John. That's it, okay? Now, grounding into that back foot, we're going to bend the front knee, okay? Draw the tailbone down, then inhale, circle the arms out and up. And as you exhale, this time the right elbow comes on top of the left. And then you bring the palms together. Fabulous. As you breathe in, we're going to press the elbows forward and up, straighten the left leg. As you breathe out, bend the left knee. Inhale, lift back up, extend the left leg. Exhale and bend. Inhale and extend. Exhale and bend. Is that 3? That is 3. So we're going to stay here now. Press the elbows up and breathe. Think about the elbows going further away from your chest so that you're opening the back body up a little bit here. And smile at your arms. And then as you breathe out next time, you're going to release the hands and inhale the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to transfer the weight into your left foot and bring the right knee up. Squeeze the thighs in towards each other and do little circles. And the other way. Yeah, and then lower that leg down. And of course, now we're going to have to do a little bit more than that, right? So, let's go back into warrior one again. So standing nice and tall, okay? Feet hip width, lean over to the right, step the left foot back, big toe pointing towards the front left corner of the mat. I feel a bit like, air stewardess here, there, but yeah. So grounding into that back foot, bend the front knee, okay? And inhale the arms up. And we're going to hold this one just for another breath. Exhale here, okay? Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you bring your hands to your heart and you're going to step forward, bringing the left knee up. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, holding onto the back of the left thigh now. Okay. Inhale, point the toes down. As you exhale, you're going to push that heel forward, extend the leg without leaning back. Inhale and bend. You only extend as far as it's okay for you. Exhale and extend. And just one more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And then we're going to slowly lower that leg towards the floor. Bend the right knee a little bit. Take that left leg back. Reach your arms back. Keep that left foot flexed. And then lower it back down alongside the right. Shake the right leg out. Okay? If you know that your balance is a little bit not quite that straight, a bit like me in ballet, you can always go a little closer to the wall. You put your hands on the wall if you want. Okay? Let's do the other side. So, standing tall, weight into your left foot, step your right leg back with the right big toe pointing towards the front right corner of your mat. Okay? Bend, what leg is that? Left. Bend that left knee, keep the right leg nice and strong. Inhale the arms up, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and step forward, bringing the right knee up. Then we're going to hold on to the back of our right thigh. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, point the toes down. Exhale, push the right heel forward. Inhale, bend and point the toes. Exhale and extend. Everybody loves me this week. Inhale, bend. Exhale and extend. And then slowly breathe in, lower that leg down and take it back as you bend from the hip creases coming into warrior 3. And then exhale, lower the foot down and shake the left leg out. No one likes me this week because of this. No one.
She was at the back of the class.
We haven't even got to the bit where they really hate me for it. So you're really going to love me for that one in a moment. But we'll sort of go away from this for a
I
moment.
sing beautifully yesterday. Let's do your
Oh dear. I was just thinking, you used to do more of a flowy style with me, didn't you?
Years ago,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly, with Susie, yeah. Are you okay doing sort of a gentler flow or not?
I've not done yoga since then.
Oh right, okay, yeah, no, this is a good place to be then.
Yeah.
So, you're going to you can turn your mat so that you're kind of diagonal like this. You're alright, you can stay where you are because you know you've done this with me before, but just easier for them to see me, that's all. You can do whichever way you like. Yeah, just so you can see me. And you're going to step your feet wide, okay? Feet nice and wide. Turn to face me. Yeah, feet nice and wide. That's it, okay? And then from here, we're going to turn our left foot a little bit in towards the center. I'm doing opposite, so it's going to be a little confusing for you. So left foot turns in, that's it. And then turn your right foot to the short end of the mat. Bend both knees a little bit and think about bringing your chest back to face front. That's it, okay? Now straighten out the left leg, okay? Inhale the arms to shoulder height. As you exhale, bend the right knee. And you want the knee in line with the ankle, so you don't want it to go forward with the ankle. If it's going too far forward, your option is to either pull back or slide the foot forward, okay? Then have the sense of hugging the feet in towards each other. As you breathe in, let's bend the elbows and look back towards your back palm. As you breathe out, turn forward, turning the palms down. Okay? So turning towards your right hand. And then breathing, where am I? Breathing out, breathing in, turning back. And then breathing out, turning forward, palms down again. One more. Inhale, bend the elbows, look back. Exhale, extend the arms, look forward. And then as you breathe in, straighten your right leg and lean back towards your left leg, taking the left arm down, right arm up. Beautiful. And then exhale, bend the right knee again and reach the right arm forward, bringing the forearm onto the thigh. Okay? And then bring your left hand onto your hip for a moment. And as you breathe in now, let the spine round. As you breathe out, pull the belly in and start to rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Get the shoulders onto your back. Then inhale the left arm up. And you can either keep it pointing up towards the ceiling, or you can take it by your ear, reaching it forward with the palm down. Okay? Whichever feels more comfortable. Smile. And then pushing into the feet. Inhale and come back up into warrior 2. Okay? Exhale, straighten that right leg, release the hands down. Turn your right toes in a little bit. Turn your left toes out a little. So I'm being a bit mean. I don't normally make anybody in this class hold things for that long, but you know, you're tough. You can do this, right? So soften the knees a little bit, get your chest back to the front of the mat And then straighten your right leg. Inhale the arms to shoulder height. Exhale, bend the left knee. Again, you just check that your shin bone is vertical and you're not taking your knee in front of the ankle. We're good. Fabulous. Now hug the feet. You know, have the sense of like the feet drawing towards each other without you actually moving them. Then as you breathe in, bend the elbows, look back to your right hand. Okay? As you breathe out, extend the arms, palms down, look forward. Inhale, bend the elbows and look back. Exhale, palms down, look forward. One more. Inhale, bend and look back. Exhale, extend the arms and look forward. Wonderful. Inhale, straighten the left leg and lean back into reverse triangle. As you exhale, you bend the left knee, reach the left arm forward and bring the forearm onto your thigh. Right hand onto your right hip. And then inhale, allowing the spine to gently round. Exhale, pull the belly in, spin the chest up towards the ceiling, lengthen the sideways. Then inhale, take your right arm up, and you can keep it there or reach it forward towards the crown of the head and breathe. And still having that sense of hugging the feet in. And you know, if it hurts your neck to look up, you can look forward or you can look down. Stay with the breath. And then pushing into the feet. Inhale, come up into warrior two. Exhale, straighten the leg, release the hands down and spin the toes in. And we're going to do a forward bend here. So you want to have the toes pointing forward. Okay? If anything, they kind of turn in a little bit. They definitely don't turn out. Okay? In fact, let's have a little play. If you turn the toes out, notice what happens to your butt cheeks. What happens? You clench. Exactly. And when you clench, it's really hard to go into a forward bend. So you want to turn the toes slightly inwards and feel the sit bones go wide. And then it's a lot easier to start to fold forward. So take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold forward from the hip creases. Keep the knees a little bit soft. And then if you come down and you find that your heart is still higher than your hips, bend the knees a little more so that you can come a little bit lower. And if your hands reach the floor, let them come to the floor. If they don't reach the floor, just keep them up. Like everybody, you're so bendy, you all. Then just relax your head down, right? And still have that sense of hugging the feet towards each other. And breathe. And if you want to, you can start to gently sway the upper body a little bit side to side. So it's a little more playful. And then bend the knees a little bit. Use your next out breath. Push into your feet and roll the spine all the way up. All the way up. Okay. And once you're up, just take a nice deep breath in. Reach the arms up. And as you breathe out, release the arms down. And now we're going to heel, toe, ourselves back together. And we're going to do a lovely standing balance. And you may or may not like me for the second part of the standing balance. But we're going to stand tall, take our weight into our right foot, right, left, whatever. Right leg, bend the right knee a little bit. And bring your left knee up as you breathe out. I don't know. You're taking your right, so opposite of me. That one.
Sorry, I was watching you.
Yeah. So from here, you're still here, good. Take your knee out to the side without turning your body with it. Just open the knee out. And then you can either place the foot below the knee, or if you want it to come above the knee, use your hand. Use your hand to pull it in above the knee if you like, but you can also just keep it below the knee. What you don't want to do is you don't want to push it against the knee, okay? So it can be right here, and that's perfectly fine, or it can be up here if you can find your balance. Hug the right leg into your left foot, okay? So the temptation is to push out. See if you can hug the right leg into your left foot, and then bring your hands to your heart, and breathe. And then, big smile on your face, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, take your arms out to the side. Nice deep breath in, I'm falling over. And as you breathe out, bring the left knee up towards your left arm. Fabulous. And then hold whatever you can hold, maybe the back of the leg, okay? And can you then extend the leg out a little bit? Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, doesn't have to be high. And then bring the foot forward, just one more little thing. I'm falling over with you. You're going to extend the leg out again, okay? It doesn't have to be high. And then take one arm away from your leg. Squeeze your legs together, take the other arm up. Smile. Stand tall, try not to lean back. Lower it down. Shake it out. So this week has really been about strengthening. All my classes have been about doing all this strengthening work, so that's why nobody likes me anymore. Okay? Next week, we'll try to be gentle and go stretchy, maybe. Let's do the other side, yeah? So, feel free to hold the wall.
Determined to hold the wall.
Or just do what I do, fall over and start again.
I've seen Joseph, he was as steady as a rock.
I know.
He's like this.
This is yoga, you know, like every day is different. When you do yoga, some days you can balance on one toe if you wanted to, and some days it just doesn't work. You know? Anyway, let's stand nice and tall. Take your weight into your left foot and think about bending the left knee a little bit, because what's really tempting for a lot of us is to lock the knee back, and that's not a happy place for the joints. So have a little softness in the knee, and then what happens is the muscles then have to do a lot of work, which is a good thing. Okay? And then let's take that, as you breathe out, draw your right knee up, okay? And try to stand tall. What you don't want to do is be leaning back like that, right? And then open the knee out to the side. Okay? And then if you want to place the foot below the knee, just place it down there. If you want to bring it higher, then use your hand to guide it up to the inside of your thigh and hug the left leg into the right foot. Okay? So don't push it out, hug it in. Like you can feel that, like a dimple in your left butt cheek on the side. Out of it. Okay? And then bring your hands to your heart and focus on the breath. And just connecting back to the breath will help you find your center a little bit. And don't even dare look at you. Exhale next time, take the arms out. And then when you're ready to breathe out again, lift that right knee up towards the right elbow. Okay? And then hold whatever you want to hold and start to press the heel out. Beautiful. Oh, I fell over. And then from here, bring the knee forward, holding onto the back of the knee. Okay? And as you exhale next time, extend the leg forward, flex the foot, squeeze the inner thighs together, take one arm up, take the other arm up, hold it, breathe, smile. And then lower down. Wow, well done you. Ballet's got nothing on us. Next time we go back, Lara's going to be like, whoa! So we're going to find our way down to the floor. Is that enough standing balance, you think? You're ready to be on your hands a bit more now? Good. Let's find our way into downward dog from the front of the mat, standing nice and tall. Okay. Feet roughly hip width. Yeah, you might find it easier turning it around now. Okay. Feet roughly hip width apart, and standing right at the front of the mat, so you have room to move. And you know, when we measure out hip width, you want to take two fists like that and place them in between the arches of the feet so that the hands and the feet are touching each other. And then that usually is roughly hip width. Okay? And then keep the knees a little bit soft and come back up. That's it. Okay? And then inhale, lift the arms out and up. Exhale, soften the knees and come down into a forward bend with a nice long spine. Hands onto your thighs. Inhale, come up halfway. Okay, so that your spine is parallel to the floor. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, get your hands down and step one leg and then the other leg back into downward dog, sending your bum way back and up, palms flat, pressing into the front of your hands. Okay? Then let's come into plank. So inhale, bend the knees. As you exhale, you're going to press the thighs back. Let the spine round like an angry cat and bring your shoulders in line with your wrists. Take a breath in. Now, as you exhale next time, we're going to lower your left knee down to the floor. Okay, so just the left knee to the floor. Okay. And you're going to turn your left foot out behind you to the left, okay, all the way to the floor. John, all the way down, that's it. And the right leg is going to reach straight back towards the back of the mat. And you're balancing on your left hand and spin the chest up, lifting the right arm up. Take a nice deep breath in and out here. And then just for a little bit of fun, let's inhale and lift that right leg up. And then can you bend the right knee? And can you reach your hand to find the right foot? And then press the foot into your hand, lift the chest a little bit. And if you can't get the foot, just keep pressing it back. And then exhale, lower, and come back onto your hands and knees. And I'll turn the other way so I can see you. Okay? Now we're going to take our right foot out behind us to the right and extend the left leg straight out to the back of the mat. And try to align your right hand with your right knee with your left foot so that it's all in one straight line. Yeah? And then that's it, and ground that inside of the foot down. So, yeah. Now, inhale, spin the chest up towards the ceiling and lift that left arm up. And exhale there. And take another breath in and out. And then on your next in-breath, lift your left leg up. Fabulous. And then can you bend that left knee? Okay, and if you can reach your hand to find the foot, find it. If you can't, just reach your hand back and press the foot back. But if you've got the foot, push the foot back into your hand, spin the chest up a little bit more. And then exhale, release, and lower back onto your hands and knees. And then sit down, swing the legs forward. That is all the hard bit done-ish. Rotate the wrists out. And the other way, beautiful.
Smiling.
One of my students, he says, it's called it's not grimacing, it's grimacing. I'm like, what? He goes, it's a bit like a grin and a grimace all in one. Right, are we okay? We're good, yeah? Cool. So, we've done quite a bit of like plank and dog and things like that, so I think it's time to open the chest out a little bit. And that, the one we're doing today means we'll be taking a little bit more weight into our hands, so just bear with me, okay? I'll turn sideways. Let's have your legs straight out, sitting really, really tall. Then you're going to lean back a little bit and take your hands down. Now, some people like to have their fingers pointing forward. Some people like their fingers pointing back. For me, it's definitely forward. So you need to decide. But from the heels of your hands, you want to make sure there's about 10 inches between the heels of your hands and your buttocks. Okay? And then from here, look at where your knees are. You're going to bend the knees and bring the heels to where the knees were. Okay? And keep your feet and your knees roughly hip width apart again. So you remember you measured out the 2 fist distance. Yeah? Roll the shoulders onto your back. Take a deep breath in. Oh, and out. And then on your in-breath next time, push into your hands, into your feet, lift your bottom up. And think about sending your tummy button up towards the ceiling. And if it feels okay for you, drop your head back, but make sure when you drop your head back, you can still talk. If you drop back and it feels like you can't breathe and talk, then keep your chin in. And exhale, lower your bum back down to the floor, and rotate the wrists out again. Okay, I am now broken. And go the other way. Okay, she's still smiling. Lovely. A little bit more back bending, but this time we're going to come onto our knees and come and stand tall on our knees. I'm going to turn sideways, okay? And you want to tuck the toes under, and you want your, turn forward first. You want to make sure that your knees are in line with your hip joints, not the outer hip, but the hip joints right at the front here, okay? So that your thigh bones are vertical, they're not going out to the sides, right? And then, from here, okay, a little bit of core work, don't hate me for this one. Inhale, reach your hands forward. As you exhale, make a fist, and you're going to lean back, nice long spine. So you're not bending at the hips, you're keeping the spine long. Then inhale, come forward. Exhale, pull back again, long spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and lean back. Inhale, reach. This is why my quads hurt. Exhale, and lean back. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean back and hold it. And sway gently side to side, say hello to your quads. And then come back up, let that go. Now you're going to love the back bend because it will feel good, right? So, by the way, if you're on the floor and your knees are hurting, you can do what Ange is doing, flip the mat over to pad your knees, okay? What we're going to do is, some of you will find that you can reach one hand all the way back to the ankle. Some of you will find that you need to support the lower back. It's a bit of a back bend twist, okay? So let's start by inhaling the arms up. As you exhale, start to twist to the right. Okay. Then inhale here. As you exhale, draw the belly in, send your hips forward. And if your right hand reaches the ankle, comfortably do that. Tuck the toes under, it'll be a little bit easier. Or you can support your lower back, whatever works best. Then as you breathe in, lift your chest up. So think about the heart reaching that up towards the ceiling. Okay? And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. Is that okay? Yeah? Should we do the other side? Okay? Yeah, do pad under your knees. Okay. Right, so from here, if you want to pad as well, go ahead. Go for it. Got time? Ish. Right, inhale the arms back up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Okay? Then inhale here, and as you exhale, start to take your hand either to the ankle or to your lower back, and send your hips forward, and lift the chest up, up, up. Breathe. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. And then both hands supporting the lower back. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. And inhale, lift the chest up. Beautiful. And then maybe send the hips a little more forward and keep lifting the chest up. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. And bring your legs forward again. Give them a little shake. And we'll do a little twist here. So take your left leg straight out in front of you, flex the foot, and take your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Okay. And we're going to take the right hand just behind us, and the left arm is going to wrap around the right knee. Okay. Keep your left foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn to the right. And then breathe here. Think about breathing into the side ribs. Breathing out, drawing the front ribs back towards the spine. Okay. Breathing in, the ribs expand to the sides. Breathing out, draw the front ribs down. 2 more breaths here. And then a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, turn to the front and all the way to the left. So left hand goes down behind you, right arm to the inside of the right knee. Press the knee and the arm against each other and twist and look back behind you. And breathe. And then a deep breath in and exhale, turn back to center. Keep that right outer ankle now resting onto your left thigh and drop the knee down. Okay? You might want to slide the foot a little more to the left so the bony bit doesn't press onto your skin. Curl the toes back towards your shin bone. And then lean back into your hands. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, if you have room to go, slide your left foot onto the floor. Okay? If it's already hurting, stay there. Okay? But if you can slide and you still don't feel anything, you can move your bottom closer to your front heel. Okay? And then move your hands closer to your bum so that your chest is lifting up and you're not slouching. Okay? And then rock it out gently side to side. These things never used to hurt me until I started running. What was I thinking? Oh, okay, that's enough of that one. Slide your bum back, lower your left leg down, extend your right leg out, and we'll have to do the other side. So cross your left foot to the outside of the right knee, sitting nice and tall, left hand behind you, right arm wraps around the left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhaling, twist, and then stay here and breathe. Remember to breathe into the ribs and let them expand to the sides. Breathing out, draw the front ribs down. deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn all the way to the right. Right hand goes to the floor behind you, left arm to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe. And then when you're ready, exhale, turn back to center, and we're doing that outer hip stretch again. So get your left outer ankle slightly out to the side, and left knee down, curl the toes back, okay. Lean back into your hands, and then slide your right foot onto the mat. And if you're feeling this, just stay. If you're not feeling it, then move your bottom closer to your front heel and walk your hands in so that you can lift your chest up nice and tall, and smile and rock it out. This is even worse this side. Breathe. What would happen if yoga teachers stopped saying breathe? Would you stop breathing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not breathing very often, is it, Janice?
Okay, so you do need us to remind you. Okay, yeah, cool. And then slide your bum back, slide your right leg forward, lower the left foot down. Shake it out a little bit, okay? And we're going to do a forward bend, and then I think it's time to chill out a bit. So flex the feet, okay? Now, if your hamstrings are feeling really tight today, bend the knees a little bit. That's perfectly fine, okay? And then think about, let's just fold, okay? Hands alongside your legs, feet, toes pointing up. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, have that sense of lifting up over a cushion before you come forward. And then when you come forward and you feel the stretch in the back of the thighs, you stop, relax your head, relax your neck, your shoulders, and then stay here and gently sway the upper body side to side. Keep the feet active, okay? Dig the heels down, but relax your upper body and gently sway it out. And as we sway side to side, you might find that you can go a little further forward, maybe not. Stay with the breath now, come back to the breath. Watch as it flows in, watch as it flows out. And then we're going to slowly inhale to come all the way back up. And then shake the legs out. We're going to put some warm layers on, and then we're going to find our way into Shavasana. So if you're cold, put some warm layers on. If you're not cold, then can we do one quick little breath thing before we lie down? Very quick, okay? So just sit tall, whatever that means for you. And all I want you to do is focus on breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, so close your eyes if you can, lift the chest up out of the hips, and then just become aware of breathing in and breathing out. And then start to count the breath so that you're breathing in for 4 counts and you're breathing out for 4 counts. It doesn't matter how quickly or slowly you count, just whatever rhythm works for you, and keep with that. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. And after your next out breath, let go of the counting and just breathe normally. And then breathing out next time, lower the chin down, blink the eyes open, and now find your way to lie down. Okay. I'll go and turn the big light off. Just make your way into a comfortable position. If your lower back hurts in any way, you can bend the knees and have the feet wide, knees together. But if your lower back is happy enough, you can just have the legs straight out in front of you. Okay. And the hands can be a bit away from you with the palms up. And then I want you to take a deep breath in and hold the breath for a moment. Okay. And then when you're ready to breathe out, sigh the breath out and let your whole body drop into the support of the earth and let go of all tension. And then just breathe normally. And just for a little while now, just give yourself permission to let go, okay? And relax. 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 Just for a little while longer. Start to bring your attention back to the breath in and the breath out. And encourage the breath in to be a little bit deeper and the breath out to be a little bit longer. Just gently, breath by breath, encourage the breath to be deeper and longer. And as the breath becomes more and more active, take a moment to check in with yourself, see how you're feeling now. And then take a deep breath of love and gratitude in and hold the breath for a moment. Allow love and gratitude to flow to every cell of your being. And then sigh love and gratitude out to all beings on earth. And make little movements like wriggling the fingers and toes, or rotate your wrists and ankles a few times in one direction and a few times in the opposite direction. And then inhale, stretch the body long, arms and legs away from each other, do a big full body stretch. And when you're ready to breathe out next time, bring the knees up into the chest, wrap your arms across your legs, give yourself a big cuddle. Rock it out a little bit if you like. And then roll over to one side and come up to sit for our one Om together. And yes, we chant in this class, it's just an Om. Yeah? So you can either just listen or join in. I hope you'll join in because otherwise I feel so weird chanting by myself. So palms together at your heart center. Close your eyes if you can. Okay? Take a deep breath in. And then just breathe. When you're ready to breathe out next time, bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for looking after you. Om Shanti, thank you. Yay.